Hello and welcome to all you Aquarians for your monthly horoscope for October of 2019. And this is a month for, in general, for the Aquarians, not the most significant month, because what is happening now is really in the cardinal signs, the most important thing. And you're not a cardinal sign, you're a fixed sign, but it can give you some opportunities, and I'll talk about that. Let's talk about the gentle energy that is going on first. There is Venus, and this is in a key area of your life, by the way. There is Venus and Mercury, and at the end of the month, also the Sun at the highest point of your horoscope. This is beautiful. This means that you are seen, and it's in Scorpio. And you know, if you work, this is nice energy. This means that you have maybe you had a rough time with work, now you enjoy it more. It means that you have nice conversations at work, or if you have to make a presentation or something, wow, people are going to listen to you because it's in Scorpio and it's very intense. And so anything that has to do with work, especially when it has been going on a bit more tough for you, is improving there. When you were looking for a new job, this is good energy with Venus there. Use your charm, your natural charm, dear Aquarians. If you want to have a promotion, now is the time to ask, with all that good positive energy in your 10th house. It is a bit like a second ascendant, the 10th house. So if you're not working, it is how people will perceive you, and what you want to be seen as in the world. And this is just a very gentle energy. Now the toughness lies in your 9th house with Mars and the Sun there. Mars is in Libra for the whole month, and it's going to square with Saturn and Pluto, your ancient ruler, Saturn. So you will feel this, but this all has to do with what is the best attitude that I take to manage this in the most positive way. The 9th house is a lot of things, but it is a thinking house. It is a mental house. It is a house of your convictions, your opinions, what you believe in. It's your perspective. It's your perspective. And when Mars is in there, you're getting very active with your perspective. You could travel a bit more, or you could have a lot of activity with foreign people, or you could simply be very active with learning. You know, it's the higher learning. You could study philosophy or astrology or anything like that. Now, this is good, of course. When it squares up to Saturn and Pluto, it shows that there is a signpost of mastering this energy, of controlling this energy in a positive way. So in a negative way, for instance, this could be, this is my way or the highway. When it comes to my thoughts, I'm going to push them into other people's heads, you know, indoctrinate them. People who can do this really are doing this. They mostly have a very activating 9th house. So you have to watch this and watch your own thoughts. When you can do this, you will, especially next month, you will have grown so much when it comes to your perspective, and a fair perspective, because the Mars is, after all, in Libra. So you can gain new insights for sure when it comes to perspectives and getting a bigger view upon life. I mean, the 9th house is the house of wisdom, but be aware that there is a bit of a danger. The danger is your ego, basically. So if you're saying, Veerle, I'm not worried about my ego, I mean, you're fine. But if you're someone, and you will feel that if you try to influence someone else on purpose, this is gonna backfire, because that's what Saturn does, and also Pluto. When you're not doing something for the higher good, it will backfire. So yes, you can have if you're doing this in the right way, and that is if you're doing it not for you, but if you're doing it for a higher purpose. Wow, it's tough because it's in a square, but you can really give some insights and some perspective to other people, for sure. But not when your intent, when your intent is, I really want to influence others. Then it's your ego. Then it's not going to happen at all. Then you will do a lot of effort and being exhausted and it's not working and so on. So when you work in the media, when you work for your own business and you have some, I relate PR and media and YouTube, for instance, a bit to the ninth house because it's a big platform. So if you work in that area, be aware of what I just said. You know, if you really want to make a change, you can, for sure, if you're doing it in the Saturnal Plutonian way, which is step by step, not wanting to take a shortcut, and being very, how would I say, not pointing a finger to someone else. You know, that's worst case scenario. If you're gonna point a finger to other people who think other things, if you're doing like this, you're putting 3 fingers back to yourself, so to speak. Anyway, it can be a very interesting month when it comes to learning, when it comes to teaching, when it comes to publishing, all these things. And Saturn and Pluto works unconscious, so it could be very unconscious that you're trying to force things, for instance, or you're trying to manipulate other people through the way that you think. But you know, on another level, when you're doing this the Saturnal way, you can really influence a lot of people in a very inspiring way. So, of course, I know this has nothing to do with relationship. A lot of people say, oh, what about relationship? It's not really a month where a lot is happening on a relationship level. But I think with your Venus there on top of it, I think that people will perceive you as nice, as gentle, and you can enjoy that. Yes, all in all, quite an interesting week. It's a very mental month. It's a very mental month for you, but I think Aquarians do like that, and Aquarians are also, it's a sign that is, you know, your old ruler is Saturn, so I think you do well with these energies. Having said that, I wish you a very good month. Thank you so much for watching. And if you want a personal reading, just get in touch. Bye-bye.